Hey, what's going on, guys? Recently, you've seen in the news that there has been a flood in North Korea. Unfortunately, 40 people have died and 11,000 people have been displaced from their homes. Praying for that situation, praying that these people have a new home as soon as possible, and praying that the unfortunate victims of the flood are in heaven with Jesus Christ right now. However, because of this flood, okay, here is what I firmly believe the U.S., South Korea, and Japan need to do, okay? They need to withhold all aid except on one condition, okay? There have been reports in Yonhap News as well as Yahoo that news that a lot of the North Korean submarines that had been displaced, that they're returning home. But where the aid needs to be withheld, except on one condition, is where the aid needs to be withheld unless Korean-speaking workers from the United Nations are allowed to go into North Korea and monitor the aid and make sure the aid is given to the flood victims. Here's why I say this. I'm not heartless. I'm not some right-wing Christian. I'm not a conservative, liberal, Republican, or Democrat. I don't vote along those lines. Here is why I say this. Okay, the last time there was a flood in North Korea, Lee Myung-bak was president of South Korea. Currently, Park Geun-hye is the president of South Korea. Most people know that, but speaking to many different audiences here. But when the previous president, Lee Myung-bak, was president of South Korea, when North Korea had a flood, he sent aid to North Korea. Okay, he sent a lot of equipment to help them build houses. He sent a lot of key equipment to help North Korea rebuild from the flood. Well, North Korea used that material to make and repair nuclear weapons and their nuclear facilities. They did not use the material for the flood victims or for the flooded areas. And South Korea found out about it. They made North Korea return the aid that they gave them. And they should have. That's what's going to happen if you don't have Korean-speaking aides that work for the United Nations going in, making sure the aid gets to the right people. I don't want those people displaced from their homes. I feel bad for the families who lost a relative in this, but the aid has to get to them. And Kim Jong-un, the leader of North Korea, is afraid of losing control. He's very afraid of losing control. All public information. He is now strengthening the border between North Korea and China to keep defectors from going from North Korea to China, trying to leave North Korea, trying to escape it. He is scared of losing control. He's executed his uncle, as anybody who watches the news knows that. This is what he does. So he is scared of losing control. He will not get the aid to the flood victims, I firmly believe, unless there is some strings attached to this and he makes the flood victims worship him. So the UN has got to go in there and get the aid to the right people. So, hope everybody's doing well. Take care. God bless and bye-bye. Bye-bye.